Awesome. We are on our way to our guided tour of Manuel Antonio National Park. I'm excited to see some monkeys. Hopefully
Maybe some sloth.
maybe some sloths too. Wow.
That's crazy.
We just saw some rainbow macaws. I think they're called scarlet macaws, but they pretty much just look like a big rainbow. We saw five of them fly past us. It's pretty cool. Not used to seeing that. This particular tour is $55 each. Is that a blue morpho? Yeah, that's what the blue morpho is. We are expecting to get wet. What's cool about this tour is they reach out to you on, you have their WhatsApp, so you can communicate with them. Nicole was talking with them last night, and they were giving us direct advice on what to bring. So this is our meetup spot right here in front of the Super Hosta, the supermarket where we bought some groceries yesterday. So we just got to our parking lot, and it is time to follow the guide into the park. Our guide has just told us, do not bring in food. Make sure you do not bring in any food. The wildlife will go after it if you bring food in.
Hola. Guys, okay, the ranger has to check your backpacks. Just everything is excited.
Here's our group.
Everything. So, fronts, okay, fronts, and everything. Wow, everything. Please, by any reason, do not get out of the trail. Stay inside of the trail all the time. Guys, Hector, stay inside of the trail all the time.
So our amazing tour guide, Beatrice here, is just educating us on iguanas. And actually the green iguana has become a big problem, especially in Florida, almost become invasive. It's eating everything. The reason why your iguana turns colorful inside of your cage at home is because of sexual frustration. It can't get out and have sex. And it's pissed. I'd be pissed too. I'd be pissed too.
So when you heal, they open the mandibles and your skin is nice and done. And you're going to have a scar that is similar than this. What they do with the leaves?
They
Build condos.
Well, that'll be awesome.
Build condos.
They
for
use
the
it-
ants that can't do this.
they use it to create something that the babies can eat.
Mom, you're standing on them. She said to watch them.
It's for food, but it's not just for babies, guys. They compost.
They compost.
So they take the leaves, they chop the leaves out in very small pieces. They start a fermentation process. And when the compost is done, they use this to plant a mushroom, a fungi.
Fungi, I was gonna say fungi.
And the only thing that they eat is the mushroom. Okay?
Wow, so we just got to explain that the soldier leafcutter ant, the ant that keeps guard while all the workers are collecting everything, their bite is so strong that the locals use it as a stitch, it has a medical function. If you get cut, you can take the leaf cutter. Once the leaf cutter soldier ant bites you, it never lets go. And the mandibles are so strong that they stay in place. It can be used as a medical stitch. Our guy just got done explaining us the lizard that's named after Jesus because it runs on the water. They call it the Jesus lizard. I guessed it was because of the Spanish church, but I was wrong. But the males are way more colorful, not only to attract females, but to aggro or taunt for all you gamers out there, to get the attention of predators away from the females. We're out here enjoying this beautiful tour of Manuel Antonio National Park, seeing some great wildlife, enjoying the heat and the humidity out here in Costa Rica. And wouldn't you know it, but some piece of shit left their single-use plastic cup on the ground. So I will be the adult and clean it up for them.
As you see, they work together.
Oh, I see there's somebody jumping.
They are the sparrows. They are the sparrows. They're orange sparrows. I can see the bright beaks from here. The shepherd.
So our guide tells us that Costa Rica is home to 6% of all the total species of animal in the world. The reason for that is because of humidity. And the reason it's called a rainforest is because there's no seasons. It's just dry and wet season, meaning there's always food for the wildlife. There's always food. There's always an abundance of life for other life to feed on. And that's why the rainforests are always so thick and full of biodiversity. All right, we officially saw our first sloth in the wild, not in a zoo. It's just chilling up there, and because of all the commotion down here, he just has his head slightly turned looking at us, smiling. Well, we call it a smile, but it's just his normal face.
It's just always.
But our guide makes a good point. When you see a sloth in the wild for the first time and it's looking back at you, you can't help but just smile. So sloths have extra vertebrae, which gives them the ability to completely turn their head 180 degrees. As our guide explained, if you're an animal constantly hanging from the top of the jungle, you need to be able to look behind you for threats. Even if a threat was coming, I'm not sure what a sloth could do about it. So the fruit coming off that tree is called bull testicles, because they kind of look like big balls, big bull's balls. And it's actually medicine for monkey species. Bull testicles kill parasites for monkeys. 45% of all mammal species in Costa Rica are bats? Wow. So bats are very, very important for this ecosystem. So the colorful red-orange tropical land crab puts off bright colors to make it look like it's more dangerous than it really is. A lot of animals in the animal kingdom do that. But the female tropical land crab will only pick the most cleanest of crabs, depending on how clean their house is. So we officially just saw our first monkey in the wild. What are these? What are these ones called? Whiteface?
Capuchin monkey.
Capuchin?
Capuchin.
Capuchin.
Capuchin monkey.
Capuchin.
The
Whiteface
capuchin
capuchin.
monks.
Okay, whiteface capuchin.
They produce saponins, which is the same chemical compound that you use to make soap to wash your clothes. Okay, so it's actually good for them. You can eat it if you need to, but they don't taste like very good, and you need to eat like 1,000 of those to get them.
But if you had to absolutely survive, we could eat those.
If you are in a surviving circumstance, you can eat this.
Okay.
If it's safe.
I want to feel it. How's it taste?
Very seedy.
It's fiber.
Woody. It takes woody.
Woody. Tastes like wood.
Wow.
Because it is. Monkey brush. That's what they call these. The monkeys actually use this as a tool to clean themselves. And they eat it if they can't find any other food, they will eat this. But they don't prefer it. So in this picture, you can see the howler monkey. And we just learned that the howler monkey is the loudest mammal in North and South America. You know, if you're not counting a whale, the howler monkey can be heard from up to 3 miles away. I feel like a kid at the zoo right now.
Don't forget the balls.
And howler monkeys have some massive balls on them. This is to actually help regulate their body temperature. Their blood passes through the balls and the balls cool it off. So their testicles serve 2 functions, really. So this bamboo behind me is only a matter of 3 years because it grows up to 11 centimeters per day.
Really?
Which is crazy. And it's native to Asia, so it's actually really bad. And they're trying to get rid of the bamboo because it's actually a problem. All the dead foliage falls on the ground, makes layers. It prevents the sunlight from hitting the ground, and bamboo is a real problem out here. So we're just about done with the tour here, and our guide's giving us an opportunity to take a break. There's like a little souvenir shop, some refreshments you can buy, some food. You could use the bathroom. We're all just kind of taking like a nice little 10-minute break, and then we're gonna finish up the tour on the beach. They can destroy anthrax? Wow. So the stomach acid of a vulture is so strong it can even destroy anthrax. And that's why they can just easily pick apart all the dead, decaying things. All right, so the tour is officially over. And we have ended on what I think this is Manuel Antonio Beach. You do have to pay the park entrance fee to get to this beach, so this is included in our tour. Again, it was $55 a person. We just saw a bunch of amazing wildlife. The tour guides can spot things like that. And now we get our own time here at the beach. The tour guide gave us some advice on how to get back to our place with a simple $1 Collectivo ride. Now we're just gonna sit here and enjoy some beach time.